Hi, this is Aletha McManama, your digital marketing maven, bringing you another vlog quick tip. For the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be showing you some basic instructional videos on how to use WordPress. And the first part one today is I'm going to teach you how to create a page or post. And I'm already inside of my WordPress dashboard, logged into the main screen. And where I want to be able to go is I'm going to click on the tab that on the left hand side on the navigation bar under posts, and then I'll be able to add a new post. I can do it here. I can click on the add new button here, or under posts there is a link called add new as well. So if either one of those that I click on, it's going to give me a blank post, and the same applies to pages. If you're under pages, you can click on all pages, or you can click on add new to create your page, and then you can title it. I'm just going to title this we'll call this my first blog post, title it, and then down here is where you can skip down to and add your text. And then of course anything else you want to add, you can do all this right here in this section, and you can add images here, and then just some of the things, and I'll go ahead and add an image now. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see if I already got something here in the library to play with. No, so I'm just going to go and pull something from my computer that I can use. I'll just pull this in. It's one of my little signatures. All you gotta do is click and drag it over into the section where you can drop your files. I've got the file in here now. I can title it if I don't like what the name of the file name itself. I can title it. This may be very helpful if you're going to be using titles for your images and be able to search those through a Google search. So it's kind of a way to pull that out and do a little bit of SEO in your blog post, and that may be just very well doing that, titling your images, as those can be searched as well. I don't usually link my images, so I click on none where it says link URL. I'm going to put it at full size, and then I'm just going to leave it alignment none. Click on insert into post, and there it is. If I wanted it to wrap around text, I'm just going to, let's see if I can find some text real quick here. I'll just grab something that I can pull off of my own website here. We'll take copy and paste, pull that in, and maybe you want to wrap your text, and we can certainly do that. Okay. And then if I wanted this image, I'll just add it. I'm going to put my cursor right here to the left of the H, start of the paragraph, add media. I've now got my signature in there, so I'm going to click on, and this time I'm going to align right so it aligns to the right of my text. Keep it at its full size, insert into post, and you'll see that it wrapped around to the right. And if I wanted to justify it, have it wrap to the left, then I can change that. I just click on the image, edit the image, and instead of right, I want it to left, wrap around the left, and then I click update, and then it moves over here to the left. And that's how you add your images to the left or right, or you can add them so that they're not justified or wrapping around text at all, like this particular one right here. And then when I'm happy with my content that I've added to my blog post, another couple of things that you'll do when you're in a blog post is you can do one of two things. You can save this as a draft, and I'm going to do that now. And because your blog posts will go live as soon as you publish them onto your blog, You may want to check and see how it looks under preview. And then when you preview it, you'll be able to see your text underneath, and there's the title that I titled my post, my first blog post. And then of course I've got some of my social media share already plugged into my blog post. But you'll see the image here that I've got, and then this is where it wraps to the left. So if I'm happy with it, then I can go back into my post and then just push the publish key. Okay. Another thing to be aware of is when you are creating blog posts, I highly recommend, as a way of being able to search, by category, that you categorize each one of your blog posts. Right now I have it showing as uncategorized, but based on my business and the tips that I share, then I certainly recommend that you set up your categories so that your site visitors or your blog visitors can find articles based on your service offerings, tips that you offer. I'm going to show you a good example of categories that I've got showing up on my own Digital Marketing Maven blog. I'm going to click on my blog, and then I'm going to show you on the right hand side in my right sidebar that I do have quite a few categories that I have set up as we wait for that to come up here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to scroll down here and I'll just show you exactly what I'm talking about. I have categories starting with About Me all the way down to the bottom where it says WordPress Wednesday. Some of my feature categories I do have underneath my main navigation bar, and they're right here, showing up right here. And then of course the ones that I've got subcategorized as well. So I wanted to show you how to categorize so that people can find you. And then one of the other things too, of course, I use is whenever you're creating your blog post, be sure to set up your all-in-one SEO section so that you have a title, description, and keywords for your blog post as well. And then when you're all done, you're comfortable with what you have, you push the publish button, and I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And this also applies to whenever you're creating pages. The same concept. The only difference is that the blog posts are of course going to be live immediately to be able to be seen, whereas with a page you can just have it so that it's not showing up on your navigation bar, and the only way they can get to it is through a link that's on your website somewhere. So that concludes our training on how to create a page or post within WordPress. Next Monday's vlog, that'll be part 2. I'm going to teach you how to create custom widgets with text and images so that you can have those nice and neat on your website sidebar. For example, real quick, I'll just give you a quick show of how that works. Like right here under I'm participating Ultimate Blog Challenge, I did it. These are images that I put on my sidebar, and you can do the same with your site sidebar as well. Thank you so much for your time.